Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. My name is Bazil. Today's topics, we're going to talk about Headstart. We're going to be talking about some queue times and why they are a necessary evil, and the CREDD system seems to be on hold. So let's get started. Headstart was Friday at midnight, or Friday at 0001, as Cougar would say, and we had a extremely smooth launch, probably the smoothest launch in MMO history, beating out Guild Wars 2, Star Wars: Old Republic, Rift, all those MMOs that have been kind of made big names for themselves. The downtime was very little. I think in total downtime, like server crashes or them bringing down the servers for maintenance, I think it totaled maybe 4 hours, if that. I know there was a 2 hour downtime for the launch, which was yesterday morning. So, I mean, just once again, Carbine has pretty much shown that they know what they're doing. They're on top of their game, and they're really able to make sure that their community is very, very well informed. They were doing live streams all weekend for the Head Start, and I was just really, really impressed with how they handled things. Cougar would come on the live stream just out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, I got some more updates for you. Can I talk about them?" And they're like, "Yeah, go ahead." So he would sit down, get his headset on, and bam, he was like, "Hey, this is what's happening." Blah blah blah, and he really knew what the community was looking for. He had the answers that everyone really wanted. So I gotta say, I was really impressed with the level of communication for Head Start because a lot of times when an MMO launches, it's horrible. It's just like it was. You have to wait 4.5 hours to log on. The servers never go up when they're supposed to. But once Head Start happened, it took us about 20 minutes to really log on. And, of course, the servers got flooded and queue time started popping up. But that's really a standard thing when you look at MMOs. So Head Start itself was very, very successful, and I really want to kind of applaud Cougar, Stefan, and Tony for really kind of keeping us all informed via Twitter, via the live stream, and pretty much the whole Carbine staff. You guys have just done an excellent job at making sure that we have been pretty much informed with everything. Even Gaffney was on Reddit saying, "Hey, this is what happened," and all that fun stuff. So another thing I kind of want to mention is DDoS did happen at the very launch of the game, which was the Head Start, and it was interesting how it was handled because Gaffney came on Reddit and said, "Hey, this is what's happening. We're looking into it," and it literally was maybe an hour until it was fixed. And just props to them for really, really hammering everything out. So. Congratulations on your launch, guys. The game is fantastic. Me and my guildies and mates are just having a lot of fun. So congratulations, Carbine, and we look forward to some awesome times ahead. So queue times, they're a necessary evil. Why? Because they help the companies kind of hammer out which server is going to be popular and what type of server they need to open. Now, the kind of head-scratching thing was they only released 3 PvP servers in the North Americas, which is really odd because generally you see 5 or 6 PvP servers. But the reason they did this was to make sure that they weren't going to have a server that was just flooded with nobody and it was just kind of a ghost town. My guild's on Pego. Pergo had insane queue times. Widow had insane queue times, and Pego was kind of had really, really heavy queue times, but because they weren't with the Reddit guild and everything, that wasn't like the Reddit and the 4chan server, the queue times were significantly less. There was people waiting 13 hours in queue, and you hear that and go, "Oh, that's terrible. Why would you wait 13 hours to play a game?" And that was just estimated time, and it really wasn't that terrible. So I really, really want to commend again Carbine for the way they handle the queue times as well. It is a necessary evil, and I really hope that a lot of gamers and just people in general will kind of use this experience and kind of look at how Carbine has done things and just really kind of hone in on the best way to communicate with your audience, which is, I think, what made the queue times very bearable. And now they're maybe 10, 20 minutes long because, the game just launched yesterday. So we're still getting that extra influx of people. And that also tells you that the game is actually immensely popular. So I'm very, very excited to see this game grow and flourish into something really, really awesome. So I believe that another thing about queue times is when people start complaining, a lot of the community just kind of ignored them and said, you know what, they're working on it. They're making sure that things are being taken care of. So it was nice to see the community kind of back up Carbine and be really, really understanding. You guys did a great job at making sure that you were always having Carbine's back no matter what was happening, and just putting those trolls down just really, really hard and being very, very firm to them. I gotta really want to kind of commend the community for doing that. So good job, everybody. Queue times are a thing. I guess we can't really do anything about it, so let's move on to the next topic, shall we? CREDD system, or CREDD, however you want to say it. I don't care. It's being put on hold, and the main reason for doing this is mainly because they want the economy to stabilize and kind of even out. Because right now, if you were to go and buy CREDD, it would be like 30 gold, and that would be amazing. I know I did that in Guild Wars 2. Shriggs also did that as well, a buddy of mine. He bought like a ton of gems with gold, and then he waited about a month and a half later, and then sold everything. And he made like so much money. It wasn't even funny. It was ridiculous. Money funny, it rhymes. Excellent. So I can see why they're doing this, and I think that this is a extremely smart play. A lot of people are going to say, "Oh, well, they're just doing it to try and get extra subs the next month when our time runs out." I don't think they're going to wait the full 30 days. If they do, I'll be genuinely surprised. But in all honesty, I don't think that we're going to see a 30-day wait period. The economy should stabilize within 15, 20 days, and then the CREDD will be put on the market, and the players will say, "Okay, this is what it's worth." Because let's be honest here, guys, a 30-day game time, or a month of game time is not worth 30 gold. That's ridiculous. It's worth at least a couple plat, which is 100 plat or 100 gold equals 1 platinum. So I'm thinking 3-4 plat to start, and we're probably going to see prices of between 10 to 100 platinum for the CREDD system, which would be interesting, but I don't think, like, if it gets that high, I'll be shocked, but it's very, very possible. So that's all the topics we have for this week. Make sure to check out our weekly live stream show on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or if you're on the Pacific time, it's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And challengeaccepted.com, no E's and accepted, is going to be our website. We do weekly articles and a bunch of other really cool stuff on there. Make sure to join our guild if you're looking for a PvP-focused endgame PvE progression guild. We're very casual and all that fun stuff, but we still like to have a lot of fun and get things done. We are on the server Pago. That's Pago, not Pergo. We are on Pago. I'll have Who You Can Whisper in the description below. You can just whisper me, Bazil, or you can just add me and ask me questions. If you want to apply to the rating division on our forums, you can do that as well, but we don't require anyone to apply or any of that nonsense, because you know what? We just want to get in the game and have fun, and I'm sure you do too. So that's going to be all, guys. Do appreciate all the comments and likes below. If you have any positive or negative comments, I do encourage you to post them. Feedback is always encouraged, and as always, guys, please hit that subscribe button for more weekly content. Got a lot of more cool add-on reviews coming up, as well as some good commentary videos and whatnot. I hope you enjoyed the shorter version of WIldstar Weekly. Got a lot of feedback and asked it to be a little bit shorter rather than, mine just ramblings. So that's it. That's all, guys. God bless. Have a great and safe rest of the week. See you in Nexus. Peace. Peace. Who says peace anymore? I'm not in kindergarten. Jeez. Do you remember in kindergarten or like first grade, everyone would hold up their peace symbol and it would be like, shh, quiet. I don't know. All right, well, stuff.